Hello everyone! Happy Chinese New Year! How many of you are dancing to the songs just now? I purposely chose those songs because it is fast and energetic. So, everybody, are you enjoying your CNY break? Hello, hi Miffy, hi Elysia, hello Biker Strip. Hi John, hi everyone. Okay, so some of you are asking how to join, don't worry. In just a moment, I'll let you know how to join, okay? So, who here wants to win a big angpao today? Type 888 in the chat now. What is the meaning of 888? In Chinese, 8, that means prosperity, okay? Because it sounds like a Chinese word called fa. So, can you type 888 if you want to win a big angpao today? Everybody type in the chat now. Oh, so you type 67 instead. Actually 6, 7 and 8, right? After 6, 7 is 8. So, welcome to the Angpow Math Challenge. It is a fun and festive mathematical journey to prep you for the upcoming exam, especially those of you who are going to take WA1. I'm Coach Leo and I'm the founder of Tutify Education and the co-founder at the Southeast Asian Mathematical Olympiad. So, yes, I might sneak a few Olympiad-style questions into the challenge today. So, for the past 18 years, I've been analyzing PSLE papers and coaching students just like you, many of whom went on to achieve AL1 in math. So today, if you pay attention, you will learn strategies and tools that AL1 students use to maximize their marks in the math exam. Now, it is your turn to let me get to know you. Comment your primary or your secondary school in the chat right now. Let's see how old are most of you here today. Are you primary? What is your primary level and what is your secondary level? Wow, we have quite a few different levels here, huh? Don't worry, there are questions for everybody, okay? As long as you exercise your critical thinking skills, you should be able to solve it. But just, of course, if you are too young, okay, let's say you are lower primary, then you will be at a slight disadvantage, but because it is Chinese New Year, Chinese New Year is all about family, so your parents, your siblings, your older siblings, and even your relatives can team up with you to solve the question so that you can climb the Angpow ladder and win a bigger Angpow. So we welcome the whole family to join in. Even if you are quite young, you can ask for help from your parents or your siblings. Okay? So, now, let me show you what you can win today, everybody. Let me turn on the Angpow ladder. Wow, look at all the prizes you can win. So, everyone, if you answer one question correctly, don't worry. As long as you participate, you will still get an Angpow. But it will only be $8. The more questions you answer correctly, the bigger your Angpow will be. All the way up to $188. I wonder if anyone here today will be able to achieve the 188 Angpow. Okay? So, after I'm going to show you 10 questions on the screen. And after showing you the 10 questions, you're going to have 2 minutes to answer each question. Then, once the challenge is over, you will submit your answers online. I'll be sending you the link, don't worry, okay? And then after that, we'll go through the answers together so that I can teach you the concepts and strategies to help you ace your upcoming math exam. So, before we begin, let's make sure everybody is ready and everybody know how to join the challenge. First, I want everybody to make sure that you have some rough paper so that you can do your workings. I'll give you 1 minute to go and get some rough paper, okay? Because I'll be showing the questions on the screen and you only have 2 minutes to solve it. Go and get your rough paper. You can even use a calculator. I don't care, okay? Because a lot of these questions require critical thinking. So, it is not testing your calculation skills, you know. Even if you use a calculator, whether or not you get it correct depends on how logical, how much logic you have, how well you spot pattern, and how well you can visualize, especially for geometry. You need to visualize well, correct? So everybody go and get some rough paper. Get ready to do your workings. Of course, go and get a pencil. If you want a calculator, go and take your calculator. It is up to you. Actually, you don't need calculator lah. But if you want to take, go ahead. Okay? So everyone, you have your rough paper or not? I hope you have your rough paper. Now, how are you going to submit your answers? First, I want you to... Okay, let me show you how. Let me open up the website. Wait. Oh, the web page is on the other screen. Sorry. Okay. Let me open up the web page. The web page is... Where is it? Where's my web page? Where is my web page? Here. Everyone, click on my profile. Then, can you see this link here? Click on this link. So once you click on this link, what will you see? You will see this, right? Can you see this? Join the Angpow Math Challenge. Everybody click on this button now and you will be prompted to go to another channel, right? So when you go to the Tele channel, then in a moment before we start, I'm going to send a link over there. Okay? Then you can click on the link. I think I better send it now lah. Okay, everyone, I'm going to send the link now. Okay, so that you can know how to submit your answers, okay? So I'm going to send the link right now. I have already sent the link to the Tele channel. Okay, so if you go to the Tele channel, you'll be able to see the link. Okay, once you click on the link, what will you see? You will see this. So this is how we are going to submit your answers. First, you must make sure you have a Google login. If you don't have a Google login, never mind. Go and ask your parents to help you. Ask your parents to help you log in through Google, then you can enter the form, right? So once you go there, you just, the email is to identify the winner, understand? So you need to make sure you're logged in properly, and I already showed you this just now. These are all the prizes you can win, right? So you click next, and after that, you can give your name, which country are you from, huh? So many countries, right? And finally, this number is to verify your prizes. Is to verify your prizes according to the phone number. So make sure it is valid so that later on when you get your prize, you can validate it. Okay? Okay, so I'll just key in my name. So let me key in my name. Then after that, my country. Where is Singapore? Oh, Singapore is the first one. Then after that, you key in your plus, okay, whatever is your country code and your phone number, okay? Then you click next. Can you see all these questions? So students, let me tell you the rules, okay? When I show you question 1 on TikTok Live, make sure you give the answer correctly, make sure you give the corresponding answer to the corresponding question. Don't by accident give your answer. Don't accidentally type your question 1 answer in the question 2. Okay, don't make that mistake. So if I show you question 1, make sure you type your answer in question 1. Then when I show you on the screen TikTok Live question 2, you can type your answer in question 2. Do not give units in your answer. If the answer is in meters, don't type meters. Okay, if the answer is 100 meter, you just type 100. If the answer is 90 degrees, just type 90. Do not type units in your answer. Only whole numbers, Okay, only whole numbers. So there will be 10 questions. Each question has, you will have 2 minutes to solve each question. Type your answers, and at the end, you must submit your answer. Okay? Alright. So for those of you who are just joining, welcome to the Angpow Math Challenge. If you want to join in, just click on my profile, click the link in my bio, then you can go to the channel. Okay, click the link in my bio, then you will be able to join the Angpow Math Challenge, follow the instructions, and open the link. That link is for you to submit your answers. Are you ready to start? How many of you are ready to start? Can you type in the chat below if you are ready to begin? Type ready. Type ready if you are ready. You can't what? You can't log in through you can't log in through the Google account, is it? Ask your parents for help. Okay, if you cannot you need a Google account to log in. Okay, because we need to verify your prizes through your email. So please ask your parents to help you log in through the Google account. Okay, those of you who are ready, type ready. Please make sure you have your rough paper before we start so that you can do your working. If you want a calculator, no problem. Feel free to use a calculator, but it will not help much. Okay, students, let's take a look at today's rules. Today is Angpow Math Challenge number 1. As you know, we are going live on, not only on today, also on Tuesday, which is the first day of Chinese New Year, and on Wednesday, which is the second day of Chinese New Year. So we have Angpow Math Challenge 1, Challenge 2, and Challenge 3. If you didn't perform so well today, you can join on Tuesday or Wednesday to try and beat your own score. Understand? So let me tell you the rules. First, you must join us live, which you are already live. Then 10 questions will be flashed on the screen. Submit your answers online, okay? Then after that, I will explain the solution. And at the end, I will announce the top scorers of this challenge. Are you ready? We are going to begin very soon. How to enter bio? Okay, if you want to enter the link in my bio, can you click on my profile picture? So if you click on my profile picture, I think the logo is up here on the top of the screen. If you click on our logo, you can go to my profile page, then you can click the link in my bio. Okay? We are going to begin, students. Are you ready? I'm about to show you question number 1, and then the countdown will begin. This is question number 1. Alright, everybody look at question number 1. At a concert, okay, at a concert, 2/3 of the audience were children. The number of boys was 2/5 the number of girls. Okay, what does it mean, students? It means that there's adults and their children, right? Out of everybody, 2/3 are children, and among the children, 2/5 of them are girls. If there are 40 girls, how many adults are there? Your time starts now. Some of you say you cannot join. You need a Google login. Okay, you need Google login in order to join. Click on my profile page. Click on my profile image, go to my profile, click the link in my bio. Then follow the instructions, yeah? Click the link in my bio, go to my profile page. Go to my profile page. Click on the logo. Click on the logo here. Right? Go to the profile page. Click the link in my bio. Then you can join. Okay? But you need Google login, by the way. So you better ask your parents to help you, yeah? For those of you who can't log in, it's okay. You can just join today, right? Then at least you see how it works and you see the types of questions. Then you learn the strategy. Then if you want to join on 17 and 18, you'll do even better, right? If you cannot log in now, don't worry. Just learn first. Try your best. Do the working on your rough paper. Okay? Do the working on your rough paper first. Then at least you know whether you got it right or wrong. Correct or not, students? Time is almost up. Some of you are typing the answer in the chat. And the time is up. Okay, students, I hope you have managed to at least work this out. I know some of you say that you don't have Google account, you can't log in, you cannot submit, blah, blah, blah. It's okay. Don't worry, because there's still 2 more sessions, 17 and 18, which is Tuesday and Wednesday at 4 p.m, same time. So today, what you can do, if you really cannot log in or whatever, it's okay. You can do the working on rough paper and you can write down your own answer, and after that, you can learn. You can learn how to solve it, learn what strategies we are using. So that the next round of the Angpow Math Challenge, you can use the same strategy to solve the question and score higher, right? Okay, so let's move on to question number 2. For those of you who already did question 1, type your answer in the Google Sheet, okay? Are you ready? The sum of Ellie and Betty's ages is 33 years. If Betty will be twice of Ellie's age in 3 years' time, how old is Ellie this year? You have 2 minutes to answer this question, everyone. Your time starts now. Oh, where's the Google? Devon. Okay, Devon, you ask where's the Google form. Click on my logo. Click on the logo at the top left, right? Then you can go to my profile. Once you're at my profile, click the link in my profile. Once you click the link in the profile, you'll be able to join the Tele channel, and the link is over there. Okay, click the link in my bio. Link in my bio. You're on the open Tele. Yeah, that's good. If you're on Tele channel, then you just click the link there. Then you can log in through Google. Okay? So for those of you who still say that you cannot log into the form, it's okay. Just try your best. Learn what kind of questions we have today. Look at what kind of questions we have, how difficult they are, right? Then you can do your own working on your own rough paper. At the end, we'll go through the answers together, so that the next round, you can do even better. And the next time round, you ask your parents to help you, so that you have a Google form. You can log into Google. It's okay. Do your workings first. Do your working on rough paper first. Later, you can type all the answers in at one shot. Students, for those of you who need your parents' help, Okay, you can ask your parents to help you to log in, it's okay. But you can do the question now. Write your answer on a rough paper. Later you can key in all your answer together, right? Don't worry, if you cannot log in yet, just write your answer on a piece of paper. Later you can key in the answer, don't worry. Okay? Alright, time is almost up. Okay, time's up. So once again, if you don't have Google account, you don't know how to log in, whatever, it's okay. Ask your parents for help. But while your parents is helping you, it's okay. You can just write down your answer on the rough paper first. Later, you can log in and key in all the answer at one go. It will take you only like 30 seconds to key in all the answers, right? Anyway, your answer should be in whole numbers. No fraction, no units, just whole numbers. It's easy to type your answers, okay? Alright, question number 3. Alex, Ben, and Charles, there are 3 people taking part in a 100 meters race. So what are they doing? When Alex crossed the finish line, Ben was 10 meters behind. When Ben crossed the finish line, Charles was 10 meters behind. How many meters behind Alex was Charles? Okay, so they're asking you, when Alex crossed the finish line, how far behind is Charles? Okay, ready? 2 minutes, your time starts now. You need to use logic, students. Use logic for this. And the answer is not so straightforward. If it is so straightforward, I no need to give you 2 minutes. You better think about it. Okay? For those of you who are just joining, click the link in my bio. Then you will be able to submit your answers, okay? But even if you can't log in, you ask your parents for help. Then later you can key in your answer. Write your answer on a rough paper first. Looks like Elysia is typing an answer. Do you want to copy Elysia's answer? What if Elysia is wrong? You don't know, right? I suggest you think about it on your own, students. Yes, constant. Okay, you assume that they are constant pace. Yeah, you need to use logic for this, okay? It's a constant pace. If it is not constant, then you cannot solve it already. It has to be a constant pace. "30 seconds left." They are not running at the same speed, but they are at a constant speed. That means they don't change their speed. They are at a constant speed. Okay, time's up, everyone. Hopefully you managed to get an answer for this. And if your answer is 20, good luck to you. It's deeper than that. Okay, you need to think deeper than that. It's not so straightforward. Alright, students? So, everyone, once again, click the link in my profile, then you can submit your answers. For those of you who need help from your parents, go and ask your parents to help you to log in. But in the meantime, write your answer on a rough paper. We are going to move to question 4 right now. At the end of this, at the end of the 10 questions, I'll be going through all the answers live, okay? Then we will announce the top scorers at the end of this session. So students, you need to find the area of the shaded parts. Remember, do not write units in your answer. Just give your answer in a whole number. You have 2 minutes. Your time starts now. Looks like some of you are typing the answer. I saw Elysia typing an answer. Elysium may or may not be correct. So if you want to copy, just think about it first, huh? The rest of you. Oh, someone else type another answer. How to find area of a square? Side times side. Side times side. Area of a square. Wow, LK is very certain. He keeps on typing his answer. You're very sure that you're correct? Oh, someone else type an answer as well. 30 seconds left. Time is almost up. Let's see who can get it correct. Very good, Biker Strip. Okay, time's up. Okay, Biker Strip say answer in the Google form. Yes, correct. You have to submit your answer in the Google form. Once again, let me remind everybody, click on my profile image. Click on my profile image. Then you can go to my profile page. Click on the link in my bio. Then you'll be able to access the form. That's where you submit your answer. Okay, the more answers you give correct, the bigger your angpao. Okay, you have 2 minutes to answer each question. We are about to move on to question number 5. Again, it is a geometry question. Ready? You have 2 minutes. Your time starts now. At the end of the 10 questions, I'll go through all the answers, okay? So make sure you learn all the strategies, so that for the next Angpow Math challenge, you'll perform even better. Okay, again, those of you who do not have the ability to log into Google, you can just write your answers on a rough paper first, so that at least you know whether you're correct, right? Then later when I teach you, you will learn the strategy and improve for the next session. How do you find the area of a rectangle? Length times breadth. Remember, this is a CNY challenge. Your parents and your siblings are allowed to team up with you to join in. Whoever answers the most question correctly will get the biggest angpao. Okay, looks like I see some of you typing an answer. I can see different answers. Some of you say 250, some 270, some say 360. Some say 450. All sorts of different answers, students. Those of you who don't know, type 67. 10 seconds left. Okay, time's up. Wow, looks like some of you have answers, but many of you are having different answers. I wonder who is correct. There can only be one correct answer, right? Okay, for those of you who are just joining, click the link in my bio, then you'll be able to submit your answers, okay? Now, take a look at question number 6. You have 2 minutes to answer each question. At the end of 10 questions, I'm going to go through all the answers. Are you ready? Your 2 minutes starts now. How many consecutive zeros? Okay, let me explain first. Now, what is the meaning of consecutive? Okay, consecutive means, okay, for example, if you see this number 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 4, 5, 6, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. What we want is all the zeros at the end. Okay, consecutive zeros. One long line of zeros. One long line of zeros. So the answer here would be 5. There are 5 consecutive zeros. Now, if you have another number that looks like this, let's say 7, 8, 9, 0, 0, 0. Then we will ask you how many consecutive zeros. The answer is 3. 3 consecutive zeros. So that's what the question is asking. How many consecutive zeros are there when you take 336 multiply by 1125? Okay, ready? Your time starts now. For those of you with a calculator, I think you might get the correct answer. Okay, but later on when I go through the strategy, you will see that you don't even need a calculator, to be honest. Wow, so many of you are typing your answers already. Very easy, is it? Is this very easy? Yeah, of course, I'm not going to give all difficult questions. I'll give you a little bit of chance, right? Some questions easy, some questions difficult. So, for those of you who are just joining, right, click on the link in my bio so that you'll be able to join the Angpow Math Challenge. You have 10 questions, 2 minutes for each question. The more questions you answer correctly, the bigger your Angpow. Oh, looks like we got 1.5k likes. The target is 5k. Then something will happen, alright? Oh, tomorrow you still have school ah? I see. Don't worry, Tuesday, Wednesday is holiday what? "30 seconds left." Remember, get some rough paper so that you can do your workings, okay? You don't think what? Have any zero? Oh, if you don't think that there's any zero, then you put zero lah. There are 0 zeros. If you think that there's no zero, you put 0 lah. 5 seconds left. Time's up! Alright, that was an easy one. Let's try question number 7, students. Joan scored an average of 71 marks in her first 3 math tests. Then she took another math test and the average became 77. How much did she score for her 4th test? Ready? Your time starts now. 2.2k likes. Now, okay, when we reach 5k, something will happen. I hope everyone have your rough paper so that you can do your workings. There are 2 ways to solve this question. Either you use a formula or you use the different method, which I will teach you later. Elysia, how can the answer be 6? You only score 6 marks ah? They ask you how much did they score for the 4th test eh? Oh, Elysia, 148. More than 100 marks ah? Oliver says 95. Some say 90 also. JK says LK says 90. Everyone have a different answer. I wonder who is correct. I'm enjoying this game. Let's see whether you can win the biggest prize. I'm also enjoying it because it's fun to see you guys struggle. It's not easy. Yes, of course it's not. You need to have critical thinking skills, right? But don't worry, later I'll teach you the easy way to solve it. After question 10, I'll go through all the answers, okay? Show how to open the Google form. Can. Okay, I'll show now. Okay, time is almost up. There we go. Time's up. Now, since some of you request, let me show you once again how to open the Google form, okay? First, you must click the link in my bio. Then once you click the link in my bio, let me show you something, okay? First, you click the link in my bio, go to my profile, TikTok profile, right? So once you click on the look at the TikTok profile, click on this link. Can you see this link? Link tree. This one. Click here, and what will happen? You will see join the Angpow Math Challenge, correct? Click on this, join the Angpow Math Challenge, okay? So once you join, then you'll be able to go to Tally channel. I cannot say that word because TikTok will ban me, I think. So go to Tally, okay? Go to Tally channel, then you will see a link over there. Once you click on the link, you will go to this form. Then you will be able to submit all your answers. Okay, students? Remember whole numbers only, huh? Don't give units in your answer, okay? Now let me turn this off. And we are going to proceed with question number 8. Wow, 3.7k already, almost 5k. Come, let's see whether we can complete all the 10 questions. Ready? The question says that Mr. Paul divides the apples into 3 equal groups. If he divides into 3 equal groups, he will have 2 apples remaining. If he take the 2 groups, and he divide them into 3 baskets, he will still have 2 apples remaining. If he take the 2 baskets, and he again divide them into 3 bags, he will still have 2 apples remaining. No matter what, the remainder is always 2. At least how many apples did Mr. Paul have? That means they're asking for the least, not the most, huh? At least, huh? Okay, ready? 2 minutes. Your time starts now. Test your grouping skills. Remember, grouping is one of the basic things that they will test in an exam, right? And also test your division. It's hard. Don't worry. Later I'll show you an easy way to solve it. And it can be done in 1 minute. Okay? Wow, looks like I can see some answers already. Some of you are typing your answer. Oliver says 53, is it? Oh, Elysia says 36. Looks like different people have different answers, huh? Some of you say 23. 30 seconds left. I wonder who is correct. So many different answers. Time is almost up. Alright, students, time's up. Hopefully, you managed to get an answer. Even if you're not sure of your answer, just write it down. Because in an exam, right, you should never leave any question blank. Understand? Even if you're not sure, just write something. Who knows you're correct, right? Don't waste the marks. So, are you ready for question 9? At the end of the 10 questions, I'll go through all the questions and teach you how to solve it, okay? So, question 9. Well, it's quite a short question. David takes either 1 or 2 steps each time when he's climbing up the stairs. In how many ways can he reach the 10th step? So, for example, okay, I'll explain a little bit what the question is asking. So, you have a flight of stairs here. Okay. So, if you are David, maybe you take 1 step at a time, right? Or maybe you can take 2 steps at a time. Right? Or maybe you take 1 step, then suddenly 2, then 1, then 2. It's up to you, right? Or maybe you suddenly take 1, then 1, then 2, then 2. Nobody knows. There's so many ways that David can climb the stairs. The question is asking you how many different ways can he reach step number 10? The 10th step. Let me highlight for you. The 10th step. Okay? Are you ready? You have 2 minutes. Your time starts now. Paste the link here. Not sure leh. Because when I go live, I'm on my phone, you see. Then I don't know how to. I don't think I can paste I can't even chat, I think. I think I cannot chat. I can't. It's okay lah, you can ask your parents to help you. Yeah? In Malay, aku tak bisa. Aku bisa bahasa Melayu sikit. Sikit-sikit aja. Hey, ChatGPT can solve this question. You know how many times I've tried to use ChatGPT to solve all these questions and he always give me the wrong answer? Quite a few times already, you know. Of course, if it's an easy question, no problem lah. ChatGPT can do it. But for critical thinking questions, ChatGPT cannot. 30 seconds left. 5.3k already. Wow, okay. Let's wait for time to run out first. Time's up, everyone! Wow, this was not an easy one, right? But you know something? Later when I teach you how to do it, you will find it very easy. Now, very good. We have more than 5k likes. So let's celebrate. Nice one! Very good, students. Now, next target will be 10k likes, okay? Alright, and we'll do a different dance later. Okay, so 10k. Wait, I need to adjust it. Oh, I locked it, that's why. Okay, next one is 10k. Okay, so, are you ready for question number 10, students? Now, question 10 is supposed to be the most difficult. So, if you don't know how to do it, don't blame yourself. It's not easy, okay? Ready? There. Now, as you know, on a digital clock, we have all these numbers on a digital clock, right? The question is asking you, how many times does all the numbers how many times does 5 different numbers appear? Okay, that means there's no repeated numbers. So for example, if you look at the time now, okay, let's say the time now is 4:39 p.m. and 39 seconds. So this is not what the question wants. Okay, the question wants all the numbers to be different. Okay, like for example, like this, all the numbers are different. Okay, so they're asking you how many times will all the numbers be different on a digital clock. So you have 2 minutes to think about it. Your time starts now. Just try your best, okay? I know it's not easy. Giving an answer is better than leaving it blank. We are going to go through the answers very soon.
Audio Jungle.
30 seconds left. Wow, Kel, you got it? Really? I'm curious to know what's your answer. It's not an easy one.
Audio Jungle.
Okay, time is almost up. We are going to go through the answers soon.
Audio Jungle.
Alright, time's up everyone. Well done. For those of you who tried your best, give yourself a pat on the back, okay? Even if you are not sure of the answers, at least you try, at least you wrote something down. That is a good habit in an exam. If you're not sure, write something down. Don't leave it blank. If you leave it blank, immediately you get 0 marks. But if you write something down, you will stand a chance to get some marks. Correct? So, I've given you time to answer all 10 questions. Now, if you want to know whether you're correct, I'm going to go through all the answers now so that you will know how to solve it, what is the best strategy to use, and then you will know how many points you score. Then at the end of this session, I'm going to announce the top scorers and see who won the biggest angpao. Okay? So let's start with question number 1. Now students, this is the typical type of exam question, right? They are testing you on fractions. And how am I going to solve it? Well, I'm going to use ratio. Why? Because when they talk about fractions, okay, let's say they have 2/3 of the audience. So let's imagine that this is the entire, oh sorry, wrong pen. Let's imagine this is the entire audience, including adults and children. Let's split it up into 3 units like that. How does it look like? They say that 2/3 of the audience are children. That means the rest of them will be adults. So students, guess what? Ratio. Okay, ratio is actually units. It is very simple. If you know how to draw a model, if you know what is 1 unit, that means you know how to use ratio. Ratio is just telling you how many units are there. So if I want to write it down, I'm going to say adults and children. The adults have 1 unit and there are 2 units of children. That's it. It is as simple as that. Okay? So there you go. That is the ratio. Adults have 1 unit, and the children have 2 units. Now what else did the question say? Among all the children, 2/5 of them are girls. So students, how would the model look like? If you draw a model, how would it look like? Among all the children, right? 2 out of 5 are girls. That means 3 units must be boys. So when I write it down, I'm just going to write down boys is to girls. There are 3 units of boys, 2 units of girls. Ta-da! That's it. Right? Simple as that. Okay? Number of boys. Oh, sorry. This is totally wrong. Students, this is a mistake. Okay? How many of you made this mistake? This is actually wrong. Why? Why is it wrong? You must read the question. They say that the number of boys is 2/5 of the number of girls. Erase the model. This model is totally wrong. Here, I'm going to draw the girls. So there are 5 units of girls. And how many boys are there? The boys are 2/5 of the girls. There you go. So this is the correct model over here. This is the correct model. The boys are 2/5 of the girls. So don't make the common mistake. Don't make this mistake. Okay, this is wrong. So if you want to write down, there must be 2 units of boys and 5 units of girls. Now ask yourself, what is the total number of children? 2 plus 5 is 7 units. Now, do you notice something, students? Do you notice a repeated identity? Children here and children, total children here. So the total children here, they say that there's 7 units. But the children here, there's 2 units. Students, they are all children, right? You are referring to the same group of people, children. So, shouldn't the number of children be the same? How come over here it says that there's only 2 units of children, and over here it says that there's 7 units of children? It cannot be. So, the number of units must be the same. The total number of children must be the same. How do you make it the same? Very easy. You ask yourself, what is the lowest common multiple of 2 and 7? That will be 14. So now we are going to change the number to 14 so that we can make them the same. So, in order to get 14 here, I must multiply this by 7. So, I'm going to multiply both sides by 7. There you go. What about this? If I want to make this 14, I must multiply this by 2. So, let's multiply everything by 2. Then you can get 14. Now, remember students, do not use the old ratio. This is the old number of units. You don't want to use it. Okay, because if you use the old one, you get the answer wrong. Okay? Now, what do you notice? The question says that there are 40 girls altogether. So students, can you look at the number of girls? Do you notice that there are 10 units of girls? And the question said that there's 40 girls. So immediately you can say that 10 units equals to 40. So 1 unit must be 4. And what is the question asking you? How many adults were there? So if you look at the adults, how many units of adults are there? There are 7 units of adults, which means that the answer is 7 times 4, 28. There are 28 adults. How many of you actually got this correct? Oh, wait. I need to turn off the Google Sheet. Students, you must submit your Google Sheet now. Sorry, I forgot. Everyone, can you please submit your Google Sheet now? Because I need to, before I give the answer, I need to turn it off. I give you 10 seconds, everyone. Submit your answers now. Last chance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to turn off the Google Sheet. Nobody can submit your answer anymore. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. Okay, the Google Sheet is no longer accepting any more responses. Okay, so students, the answer to question 1 is 28. How many of you got it correct? Oh, more than 10K already. Okay, let's celebrate. More than 10K likes. Congratulations, students, we have hit 10K. Woo! Well done. More than 10K likes. Our next target will be 20K. All right. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Okay, so students, let's continue with question number 2. The sum of Ellie's and Betty's ages is 33 years. The best way to solve this is using models. So, what are we going to do? They say that, okay, if you read the question carefully, they say that in 3 years' time, what will happen? Betty will be twice of Ellie's age. How does this look like? Come, let's draw it. Okay, I'm going to draw this. So they say that Betty is 2 times of Ellie. But this is in 3 years' time, right? How old do you think Ellie is right now? This is 3 years later, you know. What about right now? Let's minus 3, okay? Minus 3. This is how old Ellie is right now. What about Betty? Minus 3. Minus 3, okay? Can you see that this is Betty's age right now? And what did they say about their age right now? Right now, the total sum of their age is 33 years. So, if I were to add them together, is it going to be 33 years? No, it's not 33. Don't forget, what model are you drawing right now? The model that we are drawing right now is 3 years later. So 3 years later, Ellie became older by 3 years. Betty also became older by 3 years. That means each of them increased by 3 years, right? So don't forget to add another 6 years because both of them got older. That is 3 years later. Both of them became older. Okay, so now we have drawn the model. And in order to solve it more easily, can we make all the units the same? So I'm going to draw a line here and just write the number 3. So we can call this 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 units. So students, can you see that if you add all the units together, you get 3 units plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, that means 9, equal to, what is the total? 39. That means 3 units is equal to 30, right? So 1 unit must be 10. How old is Ellie this year? Well, Ellie must be 10 years old because Ellie is only 1 unit right now. Okay, so this is Ellie's age right now, 1 unit. How many of you got the correct answer? Let me know in the chat. Who got it correct? Very good. Ming Yu, yes, you got it correct. Wow, not bad, not bad. Very good, very good. Well done, huh? Okay, next question. Oh, you also got it correct, Kel. Very good. Okay, let's look at the next one. This is a tricky one. How many of you gave the answer 20? Huh? If you gave the answer 20, congratulations. You are wrong. Okay, why would a lot of people think that the answer is 20? Because when Alex crossed the finish line, Ben was 10 meters behind, right? When Ben crossed the finish line, Charles is 10 meters behind. So a lot of you think that when Alex crossed the finishing line, Charles is 20 meters behind. Actually, that's not correct. That's not correct. Come, let me show you something. Again, you know what we are going to do? We are going to compare their distance. We are going to compare the distance traveled using ratio. So I'm going to write down here, Alex and Ben. When Alex completed 100 meters, do you notice that the question say Ben is 10 meters behind? What does it mean? That means Ben completed 90 meters, yes? Then after that we compare Ben and Charles. The question say when Ben completed 100 meters at the finishing line, Charles is 10 meters behind. That means Charles completed 90. Now, students, look at this ratio. Do you notice that there's a repeat of the same person, Ben and Ben? If it is the same person, don't you think he should run the same distance? How can the same person run 2 different distances? So what is our duty? We must make the distance the same. We must make B the same. How am I going to make B the same? Okay, we are going to, okay, let's divide by 10 first. Okay, you divide by 10 here, and you also divide by 10 over there. Then you multiply by 9. You multiply by 9, it becomes 90. You multiply by 9, it becomes 81. Now, finally, this and this are the same. Very good. So you can combine all of them together. A, B, and C. Alex ran 100 meter, Ben ran 90 meter, and Charles ran 81 meters. So the question is asking you, when Alex reached the finishing line, how far behind is Charles? Can you see that it is 19 meters behind? How many of you got this correct? Raise your hand, everybody. I know ratio is only taught in primary 6, but you know something? It is so easy. Even primary 4 can learn. It is just units, what? Right or not? Very good. I can see some of you getting it correct. Well done. Looks like your angpao is going to be quite big, Okay, so let's take a look at question number 4. Guess what? I can solve this question in 30 seconds. You believe or not? Come, let me show you how. First, I'm going to ask you some common sense questions, Ken. This is a rectangle. If I cut it into half, then can I say that the triangle is half of the rectangle? Yes, obviously. I have another rectangle here. If I cut it into half, Can I say that the triangle is half of the rectangle? Obviously. So now, I'm going to join these two together. How will it look like? It looks like this, correct? So if you draw the complete rectangle, and you draw a triangle inside a rectangle, students, can you see that this triangle is actually half of the rectangle? So, everyone look. If I were to split the diagram like this, do you notice that this triangle is half of the bigger rectangle and the other smaller triangle is half of the square? That means, wait, hold on. TikTok asked me to do something to prove that I'm online. Yes, I'm online. I'm still online. Okay. So, that means the shaded part will be half of the entire diagram. That's it. The shaded part is only half of the entire diagram. That's why I say I will be able to solve this question in 30 seconds. So, you just need to find the area of the rectangle, the entire rectangle. 50 cm multiplied by 16, right? But remember what we said? The shaded part is half of the entire rectangle. Then you just divide by 2 lah. Okay, so the shaded part is 50 times 16 divided by 2, which will give us 400 cm squared. Correct! Just now I saw quite a few of you typing 400. Well done, huh? Those of you who got 400, you're absolutely correct. Now, of course, in the Google Sheet, in the Google form, please don't type units in your answer. I only want you to type whole numbers. Then they will be able to detect that you are correct. If you type units, they will mark you wrong, by the way. Okay, so this is easy. You just need to understand that when you see a triangle inside a rectangle, the triangle is usually half of the rectangle. Simple as that. Okay? Alright, let's move on to the angles question. This is geometry again, and it requires visualization skills, okay? Now, students, before I solve this question, let me ask you a very simple question. What is the total sum of all the angles in any triangle? Can you type in the chat? What is the total sum of all the angles in any triangle? Okay, never mind. If you don't know, it's okay. We start with a square. Now, if you look at the square, what is the angles in the square? 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90 is 360. Now, if you want a triangle, what do? Just cut it into half. So, when you cut it into half, you get a triangle which is half of 360, 180 degrees. Now, students, from here you can see any triangle contains 180 degrees. Okay? So, if you want to find the total angle in this shape, all you need to do is count how many triangles are there. Well, it is obvious that we have 3 triangles here. So that means the total sum of all the angles, okay, the sum of all the angles is 180 times 3, which is 540 degrees, right? So, if you want to have only angle B, C, D, and E, then you take the total and you minus away angle A. What is angle A? 90 degrees. Then you will get the correct answer, which is 450 degrees. There you go. How many of you actually got this correct? Raise your hand. I mean, not raise your hand. I can't see you. Type in the chat. Wow, Ming Yu again. Wow, you're getting everything correct, is it? Awesome. Maybe you're going to be the top scorer, right? Okay, Devon also got it correct. Very good. Well done. So, let's take a look at question number 6. How many consecutive zeros are there? How many of you actually use a calculator for this? Let me know. Who use a calculator? So, how many zeros are there? Come, let me open my calculator. Let's see what the calculator says, okay? 336 multiplied by 1125. And guess what? We will have 3 zeros. So the answer is 3. But What if you don't have a calculator? Is it possible to get the answer? Of course. Let me show you how to do it. Everybody, let's take a look at the number 336 and we are going to break it down. 336 equal to 6 times 56. What about 6? You break down the number 6. 2 times 3, right? What about 56? 56 equals to 7 times 8. What about number 8? 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So now I want you to highlight all the prime numbers. This is a prime number, prime number, prime number, prime number. You can write down 336 equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 7, okay? What about 1125? You break it up, what will happen? 45 times 25. Then what is 25? 5 times 5 is 25. What about 45? 5 times 9. What about 9? 3 times 3 is 9. So you highlight all the prime numbers. So you can write down like this. 1125 is equal to 3 times 3 times 5 times 5 times 5. Now, here is the trick. How do you get a 0, students? Let me ask you something. What is 2 times 5? You get 10, right? Do you notice that you have a 0 here? But what if I have 2 times 2 times 5 times 5? What will you get? This is 10. Multiply by 10. So 10 times 10 is 100. Do you notice I have 2 0? Students, whenever you have number 2 and number 5, you will definitely get a 0. Understand? So I want you to go back to your question. This 2 can partner with this 5. This 2 can partner with this 5. This 2 can partner with this 5. So, how many zeros will you have? 3 zeros, because I have 3 pairs of 2 and 5. There you go. So that is the very simple trick that you can use. No need calculator, okay? I think a lot of you got this correct, because this is quite easy, right? So, let's take a look at question 7. Average. Now, students, what is average? Let me give you an example, okay? For example, you have 3 students. Student A, student B, and student C. Then this guy have 3 marbles, 4 marbles, and 5 marbles. How do you find average, students? Let me teach you. In order to find the average, you just need to take the total divided by the number of people. So, you just need to take the total number of marbles and you ask yourself how many people are there? There are 3 people. So 3 plus 4 plus 5 is 12. Divide by 3. The average is 4. There you go. But guess what? There's an even faster way to find average. Do you know how or not? Let me ask you something, students. If A have 3 marbles, B has 4 marbles, C has 5 marbles, you ask yourself, is it fair or is it not fair? It's not fair, right? So how to make it fair? Very easy. You just need to ask C to give 1 marble to A. And then everybody will have 4 marbles each. And do you know something? Now it is fair. Do you notice what do you notice here? Do you notice that this is the average? As long as everybody have the same number of marbles, that is already the average. Okay? So we call it the concept of fairness. You just need to make sure that everybody have the same number. Then you can get the average. So how do you use the concept of fairness to solve this question? You have, how many math tests did you take? Okay, let's draw a line. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4 math tests, right? Before you took the 4th test, you only took 3 tests. What's the average? The question said that when you only took 3 tests, the average is 71 marks. And as I've already shown you, the average means that everybody have the same number, right? So let's just give everybody 71 because that's the average. And what about the last one? You haven't even taken the 4th test. So you better write 0 because you haven't taken the test. Now, what happens after you took the 4th test? After you took the 4th test, what did the question say? the average became 77. So I'm going to write 77 for everyone. Now you ask yourself, how much did the marks increase? It increased by 6. Right? And what is the difference between this? 77. So how are you going to find your fourth test? Do you notice that all the extra marks, where did it come from? All the extra marks, this one, wait, let me change color. These extra marks, these extra marks, these extra marks, and these extra marks came from taking the fourth test. So what did you score for the fourth test? You scored 95 marks. There you go. Just now I saw some of you typing 95. So definitely I know some of you got it correct. Who got it correct? Let me know in the chat. Ah, very good, very good. I can see some of you getting it correct. Well done. All right. Now, let's take a look at question number 8. Okay? This is an interesting one. Grouping, right? When Mr. Paul divides the apples into 3 equal groups, he has 2 apples left. Don't worry. We do not know how many apples he has. But we know that he's going to divide it into 1. Okay? Let me duplicate this. 1, 2, 3. 3 groups. Okay, 3 groups. Then later he's going to do 3 baskets. Then later he's going to do 3 bags. Okay. So these are all the groups. When he divides them into 3 groups, you have 2 apples left. When you divide them into 3 baskets, you have 2 apples left. When you divide them into 3 bags, you still have 2 apples left. Now, let's read the question step by step. When you took the apples and you divide into 3 equal groups, you have 2 left. He takes 2 groups and he divides them into 3 baskets. So students, you know what I'm going to do? He takes 2 groups and he's going to divide them into 3 baskets. Understand? So these 2 groups become 3 baskets. And what else did the question say? He take 2 baskets and split them into 3 bags. So he took 2 baskets and he actually split them into these 3 bags. Now, students, you ask yourself, what is the least number of apples that he has? Well, if you want the smallest number of apples, why not you just use the smallest number? Just pretend that he has 1 here lah. 1, 1, 1. Then you ask yourself, the total is 3, right? Where did these 3 apples come from? It came from 2 baskets. Does it mean that there's 1.5 here and 1.5 here? Then the total is 3? Cannot be, right? How can you have 1.5 apples? Are you cutting the apple into half? So please do not use the number 1. Never mind, it doesn't work. Let's use a slightly bigger number, number 2. Then you ask yourself, 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6, right? Where did the 6 apples come from? It came from the 2 baskets. That means there's 3 apples in each basket. Yeah? So I'm going to write 3 apples in each basket, okay? Then you ask yourself, sorry, I forgot to include the 2. He has 2 left. So after he take the 2 baskets and he split them into 3 groups, he will have 2 left. So the total is 8. That means there will be 4 apples in each basket. Okay? Now, you ask yourself, where did all these apples come from? 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2. That will give us 14. So these 14 apples came from over here, the 2 groups. That means there must be 7 apples in each group. So students, can you now type in the chat, how many apples did Mr. Paul have? Can everybody type in the chat? I think you should be able to tell me now, right? Come everybody, tell me how many are there in the chat? How many apples does he have? Very good. I see some of you getting it correct. Okay, the answer is 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 2 which is 23 apples. There you go. Just now, some of you already typed 23 during the challenge, right? Very good. So students, if you draw it out and you ask yourself logically, where did the apples come from? Then you'll be able to solve it. Okay? Now, this question, not easy, right? Let's revise. What's happening? David takes either one step at a time, or he can take one step followed by two steps, followed by one step, followed by two steps. Actually, he can do anything he wants. He can even do two steps at a time, or he can take two steps, then one step, then two steps, then two steps again. It's up to him. The question is basically asking you, how many ways are there for him to climb up to the 10th step? So, let's draw a table. Then maybe you can spot a pattern, okay? This is the step. How many ways are there for him to get onto step number 1? There's only one way. You just take one step and you got onto step number 1. That's it. Okay, so this is one way. How many ways are there to get onto step number 2? Well, maybe you can take one step at a time, or maybe you can straight away take two steps. Then there are two ways to do this. How many ways are there to get onto the 3rd step? Well, maybe you can climb one step at a time. Then maybe you can take one step plus 2, or maybe 2 plus 1. So there are 3 ways to do that. How many ways are there for you to climb onto step number 4? Well, maybe you can take one step at a time, or maybe you can take 2 steps plus 2 steps, or 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 4, 1 plus 2 plus 1 is also 4, 2 plus 1 plus 1 is also 4, right? So there are 5 ways to climb up to step number 4. What about step number 5? How many ways are there for you to climb onto step number 5? Maybe you take one step at a time, or you take 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, or maybe you can take 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. So many ways. Total how many ways? 8 ways to do it. Now let me write down all the number of ways. Okay, let's highlight. What is the pattern? 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Students, do you notice what is this pattern? Does anybody know the name of this pattern, students? Can you type in the chat? Who knows the name of this pattern? Let me know in the chat. Anyone? It's a very famous pattern here. It's a very famous pattern. Anyone knows the name of this pattern? Very good. Win Tran, you got it correct. Fibonacci, Devon, correct. Fibonacci, well done. Toothless, very good. Fibonacci. So, how does Fibonacci work? 1 plus 2 equal to 3. Okay? 2 plus 3 equals to 5. 3 plus 5 equals to 8. So what is the next one? 5 plus 8 equals to 13. Then after that, 8 plus 13 is 21. Then 13 plus 21 is 34. 34 plus 21, 55. 34 plus 55, 89. 55 plus 89, 144. 89 plus 144, 233. Then you keep on going on and on and on. So once again, this is called the Fibonacci sequence. It is a very famous pattern. Okay? So students, do you notice that if you want to climb one step, there's only one way. 2 steps, 2 ways. 3 steps, 3 ways. 4 steps, 5 ways. 5 steps, 8 ways. 6 steps, 13 ways. 7, 8, 9, and 10. So how many ways are there to climb 10 steps? There will be 89 ways to climb 10 steps. There you go. It is all about pattern spotting. Okay? So now you know Fibonacci sequence. It's a very useful pattern. Now, let's take a look at question 10, which is the most difficult. So, they say that on an electronic clock, how many times will 5 different digits appear, okay, between 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock? Now students, if you look at the display on the electronic clock, you will know that there are 5 numbers, okay? So let me just create 5 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there are 5 numbers here. This is the hour, right? These 2 are minutes, and these 2 are seconds. Hours, minutes, and seconds. Now, if it is between 7 and 8 o'clock, do you agree, students, that the first number must be 7? If it is between 7 and 8 o'clock, that means it's from 7 o'clock. It is from 7 o'clock all the way until 7:59 p.m. Correct? So obviously the first number should be 7. So there's only one option. So I'm writing down the number of options that I have. There's only one option here. Now, next, you ask yourself, which one is more important? Okay, let's call this position A, position B, C, D, E. Which position is more important? Position B or position C? Well, do you notice that over here is the number of minutes? In 1 hour, you can only have 60 minutes, right? So the maximum that you can go is 59, correct? 59. So this number must be 0 all the way to 5. So how many options are there? 6 options. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 options. Okay? Now, what about D? D is also very important because if this is the number of seconds, you can only have 60 seconds in 1 minute. Therefore, the number D, right? The number D can only be 0 to 5, but you cannot have the same number as B, except for B. So how many options do you have? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 options, but you must minus away one option because you cannot have the same number as B. So we only have 5 options here. Now you can go and ask yourself, how many numbers can be over here? Well, obviously, you can have any number from 0 to 9. But you cannot have the same number as B or D. So you have only 7 options. 7 options. Right? And finally, what about this? You can have any number, except A, B, or D. That means you cannot have the same number as A, B, and D. And over here, you can have any number from 0 to 9, except for A, B, D, and C. So you only have 6 options. So if you multiply all these together, you realize that you have 1,260 different numbers that you can get. Wow, not easy. How many of you found this difficult? Let me know in the chat. Wow, 20k likes. Oh, not yet lah. Now it's 19.5 only. Don't trick me. How many of you found this difficult? Let me know in the chat. Oh, you got 1050. Ayah, never mind. I mean, at least you try. At least you try, right? So what do you need to know here? You need to know what is the important position. Because in 1 hour, you can only have 59 minutes. So the position B is very important. It cannot be more than 5. Right? Then position D. Position D can only be 0 to 5. Because there's only 60 seconds in 1 minute. 20k likes! Well done, students. Okay, we have 20k likes. Let's celebrate. Well done, 20k likes. Good job, students. Now our next target is 30k. Okay? All right. Well done. So, students, congratulations. We have finished all the 10 questions and you have completed the Angpow Math Challenge. So, what's going to happen now? Let us take a look at the leaderboard. I'm going to show you who are the top scorers, okay? Come, let's see. Let me open up and tell you who is the top scorer. Okay, I'm going to open the leaderboard right now. Okay, just give me some time. I'm going to open up the leaderboard. Where is my Angpow Math Challenge leaderboard? Okay. Challenge number 1. Challenge number 1. Okay, I've opened challenge number 1. And we have the leaderboard. Very good. Are you ready? I'm going to show you the leaderboard. Congratulations. Wow. Some of you got 9 upon 10. Okay, come. Let me show you the leaderboard, everybody. Are you ready to see the leaderboard? Congratulations, Satria. You got 9 out of 10 with an Angpow prize of 108. Who else got 9 out of 10? Jonathan, very good, from Indonesia. Wow, Indonesia so strong. Very good, students. Congratulations, Team Indonesia. Followed by Singapore. Kinam, very good. You got $88 Angpow. 8 out of 10 correct. Who else got 8 out of 10? Ming Yu also. And Patrick. Marius and Toby and Caleb, you all have 8 out of 10. Very good. Well done. Now, Ethan, Huey, Anjali, Nick, Lutz, you got 7 out of 10. Not too bad. $68 Angpow. Who else got 6 out of 10? Kyrie, JJ, okay, Afrin, is JJ who I think she is? Okay, Afrin, Myatsan, Elliot, you got 4 out of 10. Oliver, you got 3 out of 10. Well done. Congratulations, everybody. Now, students, what's going to happen is that after this session, I'm going to send you an email that contains your prizes. Then you can go and redeem your prize, okay? So, very good job, especially those of you who got 9 out of 10. So, apparently nobody managed to get 10 out of 10 today. But now that I've already taught you how to solve the questions and you learn some strategies, right? Who knows? Maybe on 17th of February, which is this coming Tuesday at 4 p.m., you can join again and you can improve your score. And maybe we might get somebody who got 10 out of 10. I don't know. I better go and make the questions more difficult. Just kidding, students. I already come up with all the questions. The difficulty will not increase. The difficulty is similar to today. Okay? So as long as you learn well, you learn the strategies from today, you should be able to achieve good marks in the next Angpow Math Challenge. Alright, now students. Alright, now students, congratulations all the winners. You did a good job. You did your best and won an Angpow. Your Angpow voucher will be sent to you via email within the next 1 or 2 hours, okay? Please check your inbox and your junk mail folder. Now, how can you make use of your prize? If you're an existing Tutify student, you may use the voucher to offset your term renewal. But if you are new to us, then simply register for a free trial lesson on our website and you can use the voucher to offset any fees for the weekly training or the holiday bootcamp. Now, for those of you who want another chance to win even bigger Angpow, remember we are going live again this Tuesday and Wednesday, 17 and 18 February at the same time, 4 p.m. Now that you have already attended today's lesson, you should know that you need a Google account. So please ask your parents to help you. You need a Google account so that you can log in and submit your answer. Then you can appear on the leaderboard, okay? So please get ready. If you are joining us on Tuesday, Wednesday, hopefully you can score even higher marks. Hopefully you pick up new strategies from today and you can use them to beat the next challenge and score higher. So everyone, give yourself a big pat on the back. Tomorrow is already the reunion day, the eve of Chinese New Year, reunion dinner. Hopefully everyone get together with your family and meet up and catch up with your family, okay? Whether you get 10 out of 10 today or you struggle through a few questions, the most important thing is that you train your critical thinking today and learn new strategies for your math exam. No matter how big the angpao you won, you would have improved your score by at least 5 to 10 marks just by joining today's Angpow Math Challenge. And if you join the next challenge, you will improve by another 5 to 10 marks, understand? Parents and siblings who join in, I hope today's challenge gave you an opportunity to bond and work together as a team this Chinese New Year. If you enjoy it, I welcome you back to join the Angpow Math Challenge happening this Tuesday. Last but not least, Happy Chinese New Year to one and all! Wishing you good health, quick growth, and excellent grades this year. May all of you gain more confidence as you embark on your 2026 learning journey. If you have any questions, feel free to drop me a direct message in TikTok or send me a message via our website. 恭喜发财 and see you this Tuesday at 4 p.m. 哗啦！
温暖的春风吹醒了大地。恭喜恭喜恭喜你呀！恭喜恭喜恭喜你！经过。